Welcome to the Blaze Goldburst Show. In this interview series, we would introduce you to the most promising authors, entrepreneurs, and professionals. Hi, I'm Blaze Goldburst, author of Reversed Order Existence and the CEO of Blaze Goldburst Technologies. Welcome to the world of traditional publishing. Reverend Crown Publications is inviting manuscript submissions in all genres. Traditional publishing should be accessible not to a few but to everyone. Whether you are a rising or aspiring author, Reverend Crown Publications will make your dream come true. Blaze Goldburst Technologies has brought to you the global #1 services platform for authors, entrepreneurs, and professionals. In reversedorderexistence.com by Blaze Goldburst, we bring to you self-publishing packages, video content creation for your book or business, audiobook publishing, and a lot more. Invest in the long term, act now, be an inspiration, get your story out to the world, and be a success. In this 21st episode, we are introducing you to Dr. Pallavi, the author of The Door to Confidence Opens Here.
Hey friends, this is Dr. Pallavi, author of the book The Door to Confidence Opens Here. Thank you to Saram and team for giving me an opportunity to share about me, my experience of writing the book and more. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you so much. Let me introduce myself first. Various labels in my journey of past 40 years doesn't seem to be, but yes. Let me start from my family. I am married and practicing to be happily married by taking ownership of my happiness in my hands, and mother of two beautiful daughters, Delisha and Akira, aged 10 and 7. And then I started my journey at a very small age as my daughters. I was 8 or 9 when I started as a magician. I hold my name in Limca Book of Records as the youngest magician of India. We have performed several thousand shows across the country and also outside. I was blessed to be the first Indian magician to be seen on Indian television. I'm talking about 30 years back. And first Indian little girl magician representing the country on a foreign land. So that's a blessing indeed as well. I feel magic is my passion. We performed several shows, 2.5 hours with illusions, vanishing and cutting and producing, and that is like my passion, and that took me to exploring the real magic of life, because I did not want to just restrict it to entertainment. So that was always my self-talk, that I wish to explore the real magic, and it is, and that has opened the doors for me, which I'm sharing with the world. And the magic was my passion, my hobby. And my career that I chose was blessed to be a physio. I completed my master's in physiotherapy from one of the best institutes in India, Central Government Institute, All India Institute of Physical Medicine and Rehab Center, Mumbai, Haji Ali. And me and my husband together, we started our journey as physios, and then he chose to choose finance as his further walk of life, and I continued the journey of physiotherapy, serving the community and helping them target the source of their pain. And that was always my vision, my mission, to target the source of pain, and that one word given to my own self opened the doors for me and the people of understanding pain at a very, very deeper perspective, from unseen to seen as a physio, understanding the physical dimensions and then the energetic dimensions, because I became a pranic healer, understanding energy sciences, and then emotional guide, understanding the role of thought patterns and emotions and how powerfully they can impact us, our pain, lives, in fact every area of life. So that's my journey. Well, how do I spend my day is at times it occurs very crazy or boring to people around me, but yeah, no news, no gossips, no newspapers. I love to read books, write, keep developing myself. That's my passion. I am connected to spirituality. Since my childhood, I lost connection with my own spirit or soul in the middle part of my life, and now I feel I'm connecting back, and that's super powerful. That's super powerful. Why I'm sharing this is I want each one of you to get this. So that's who I am. Thank you.
How was your experience in writing? The door to confidence opens here.
Well, my experience of writing was crazy. One rule that I followed was get it down and then get it right. Getting up at 3 a.m. and the lights are off, but you have something clicked. You get up from bed and then you just start scribbling. Your husband is lying beside you and he just hears something. He gets up and sees you scribbling in dark and he's like, what is the crazy thing you're doing? And the words, they don't flow, in perfection, but you just want to put it on paper. That's how important it is, readers. If you want to write a book, I would say this is one of the very crazy and important thing. Whenever I had this thought clicked, I have done crazy things, I'm sitting in the rig and with luggage, wherein you have no scope of taking out paper and writing, but until you reach home, this is going to slip up from your mind. You immediately just record it. So I have done voice recording, I've done voice typing, and then scribbling it any time of the day, whenever it clicks, like it's just a thought, and you have to put it on paper immediately as soon as you have it. And when I started practicing this, reminding myself that okay, get it down and then you get it right. So even when I'm treating a patient and immediately something clicks, that oh, this is so important, and then I just immediately leave what I'm doing and then first write, thinking long term that this is what really matters. This is what really matters. So my experience of writing was really crazy, and then right from you have a vision, you have a purpose, you have a self-declaration, and you start writing, and then it's like a jigsaw puzzle. You just put things and then at the end everything matches. So I followed the technique of automatic writing also after meditation, just scribbling and believing in whatever you are writing. This is a very super powerful hypnotic writing that I have used. I feel I'm so thankful for the divine guidance that has channelized my energies to put my thoughts on paper and share it with the world. And at the same time, this inner inner call that no, I know something deep within that this works and this was missing and this is what made me struggle and this is the access and I want the world to get it. And one very crazy things is whenever I learned something new clicked and I felt like, oh yes, this was missing and we need to follow this. So I used to go to my husband and share, and at times he just discarded that thought, and then I felt, maybe hurt, gone into lower vibration. But then I thought that no, if I believe I have to share it with the world and then leave it to the world to accept it or reject it. But unless and until I share, how will things fall in place? If there are 7 billion people in the world, there are 7 billion worlds living together. So whoever resonates will automatically be attracted, and that is what happened. So I had to let go of a lot of criticism. I had to let go of a lot of judgments. I had to let go of a lot of my own self-doubts and just put things on paper with full faith. And then there was, I have put a lot of efforts into creating the images, not only writing but creating the images. I got connected to image designer, and I used to share my thoughts with him, and he created an image out of it, and we created around more than probably we created 50-100 images, and then we had to include few in the book. But that was an amazing experience with only one commitment, that people can connect better to image than words. So a lot of effort has gone into it, right from choosing the name of the book and then locking it and going by your inner call. There were feedbacks for people who said that no, this is too long, it won't work, or search for some other word. But then there was inner call that was guiding me all the time. Something clicked. I have also followed numerology, not cautiously, but the numerology numbers did guide me to lock the name of the book as well. So right from choosing the name, the book cover, the number of pages, number of chapters, name of the chapters, the content, the foreword, the afterword, the preface, the introduction. Yes, it was lots and lots of dedicated work, cautious work, focused work. At times I was certainly compromising my time. I had to sacrifice my time with my family, my friends, and just be focused to this. Did people judge me? Yes. Did they have complaints? Yes. My near and dear ones, they did have complaints that I was not giving enough time. But then did I waste my energy proving my side? No. I just kept pedaling like a duck, being calm superficially and pedaling within. And that kept me going, that okay, when the time comes, it will be shown. I need not waste my time in making me as an author very significant, that no, I'm writing a book and I need time. No, people didn't even know what I'm doing, and the book was out. Honestly, that was my experience. So if at all you're working on something, just put your dedicated efforts into it. Don't make it an issue, then don't make it too significant. Don't share too much about it, honestly. Not from fear, but then I feel let the results speak. You share with the right people, who surround yourself with the right people, right circumstances, with nature. I have gone to the temple and I have written, I remember, or maybe under a tree, or meditating and writing. So what are you connecting to when you want to awaken the creative side of you is very important. So that was my experience of writing. Crazy, yes. Did I have fears? Absolutely. Did I have to trust uncertainties? Absolutely. There were a lot of uncertainties. Did it pull me out of my comfort zone? Oh my god, fully. Did I doubt myself? Yes, but I did not let it hook me. So it was about, getting aware of the emotion as fear or doubt, but telling yourself that it is just a feeling and it cannot hold me back. And then taking that leap of faith is what made a difference. I just saw 200 meters. Also, there were concerns with money, and I just prayed and I said, no, it may take few days, it may take few weeks, it may take few months, or maybe an year, but it will happen. And until then, I will remain calm. These are words by Jerry Robert. I learned from him when I did his course on writing a book long back. That was in 2014 when I was, I had just delivered, and I had my younger one was just 5 months old, and I did this course, and I had declared to be an author just 2 years back. That declaration was to myself and the world, and then that created anxiety that, oh my god, you have declared and you're not doing anything. So you have to go through all those mixed emotions, but still keep going. Take that step forward, one small step towards the goal every day. Did I have right reasons to say no, or to let go of my dream? Yes, many right reasons. I had all the reasons for not doing it, but I kept going. I had to practice a lot of self-compassion, self-forgiveness, forgiving people around me, not getting entangled in their stories about me or anything. And that was a super learning experience. So yes, thank you God for all the experiences that has helped me transform myself into a better and more useful version of who I used to be. So yes, thank you, and it was all worthwhile, I feel. So that's all about my experience that clicks right now. Thank you.
Is your book inspired by real life events?
Certainly, it is, because whatever breakdowns I started as with reading the book The Secret in 2005, and then I put certain things on vision board and writing affirmations, and it did produce amazing results. But then there was a time when there was a huge gap between what I want and what I had declared to myself or the world or put on the vision board, and the gap was getting bigger and bigger, and the bigger the gap was, it was taking me into a downward spiral with all the fears and doubt and anxiety and maybe depression. So I had to stand for myself, and I had to keep myself inspired and keep going by just one of the keys in the book is what so what, and what next, and that what next kept me exploring, and it took me to something else, what else can work, what else can. So my thought forms did not flow to problems but solutions, and that took me on a very beautiful and unique journey, taking me to several sciences, understanding energy at a very different, deeper and better and wider level. And I feel that from my experience, definitely the world, many can be inspired and pulled out of their downward spiral. So whatever I have got, I feel that I can bridge the gap, and I have shared that freely, that this was the missing link, this is why the affirmations did not work. It's not about that the affirmations are useless, but it's not just about positive or negative thinking, but it's different. It's like, okay, the cleansing was not happening. There was a lot of clogging around me of my own thoughts, my own journey, my own emotions, or thoughts and emotions of people around me. And that was not letting the new reality to manifest, or the impact of or influence of my own near and dear ones, whom I loved, but then their energies were influencing me. So how to still radiate love and yet not get influenced? This is a very powerful dynamics, and if we are able to practice, we can be unstoppable. So certainly worthwhile, and it is real life, not only for me but for each one of us. Thank you.
What message would you give to your potential readers about the door to confidence opens here?
Message to my readers: certainly you have to go on Amazon and buy the book. Place the order right now, because this is the time when the collective consciousness is really low. I know there are like thousands of, or millions of, or infinite, data available on social media, but this is something that is like quick. It is just what you need is, you need to be open to try something new, committed to it, and take responsibility and charge of your own life in your own hands. And with full faith, you need to understand that why are you not able to produce results in your life? What was missing? So I would say that first thing you want to do is go buy the book and practice the cleansing technique. The cleansing techniques. The theme of the book is cleanse, align, seed and grow. And you can also go on my YouTube channel if you have any difficulties while you read, because it's certainly something unique. It's certainly something out of the box at times. Maybe you haven't read it. Maybe it may sound as in that we say what? Andhashraddha in Hindi. So it's like blind faith. Should you be doing that? Because in today's world we are more driven by the evidence-based approach wherein you need logic and right brain, conversations. We're influenced by that. We want to sound more intelligent. But this is, if you are that kind of person, then I would say this book is not for you.
Do you feel that authors having great potential are shadowed in the book world? Have haters in this book world, led by the big influential people, trying so hard to diminish the visibility of a splendid work?
Well, what I believe in is that if we are aligned to what we want, the universal forces, they take care. And that is how I attracted this opportunity. And if I believe that if I stay aligned to what I want with full faith, and what I tell myself is more important than what seems obvious otherwise as facts. If I focus on problems, I will have more problems and more unworkabilities. But if I focus on what I want and consider it to be reality, it will manifest, and that's all the book about. So I am also practicing it. Maybe I am at say 7-8%, but with 7-8% also I am seeing results. So it is just about staying tuned and keeping yourself on track by believing in what I just shared, and just seeing 200 meters and giving your best than concluding anything about how bad it is outside. This is what I believe in, and that's my truth. Thank you so much.
How tough is marketing for authors?
How tough is marketing? Well, what happened with me is I was blessed to be, carrying this unique label of magician, and though 30 years back the digital world was not that evolved, but then I have performed several thousand shows, and with I had this one realization in my mind that I have heard that I faced say a crowd of say 5,000 people at a time or 25,000 people, and there was an event in Shravan Belgalam 25 years back wherein I was presenting in front of a lakh of audience at a time. So that was all done as a child, predominantly, mainly. But then after my marriage, I had 10 years of span wherein I had forgotten myself, I could not relate myself from that past anymore. I was completely dedicated to my family, my home, my children, and my career as a physio. So I did not even share that I hold my name in Lamka book and I'm a magician and I performed several thousand shows. Though it's a fact that has happened. So what I had, this is my unique journey. Well, so for me, how I reminded myself is I changed my name from Dr. Pallavi to Magician Pallavi, and I created a Facebook page of Magician Pallavi, and then I started, because my name changed from Pallavi Kasliwal, Magician Pallavi Kasliwal, to Dr. Pallavi Alap Deshpande. Now they seem to be two different people. So people who already knew me could not connect to me. So when I had breakdowns, I said, no, this will happen and the right ones will start connecting to me, resonating to me. So that is how I moved forward with faith. That yeah, there are people. It's not about, because I had faced this breakdown wherein I felt like left alone, no one supporting me, the immediate circle. I said, okay, I'm not writing this book for the 1,000 people around me, but for the several thousand or lakhs, unknown, who are waiting for me, who respect me, who know me. So I chose my community accordingly. I did not judge myself, or I did not conclude anything about myself based on the feedback of immediate people surrounding me. I just kept faith, and I followed one thing, that choose people who choose you. So that helped me reach the right audience. So keeping faith and meditating and aligning, and then not following that standard approach of paying for marketing, but yeah, I started promoting the book myself by maybe creating a video and really authentically contributing in people's life, ongoingly forwarding people and myself. Small posts every day, small reminders every day. So when you give, you get back. So I am still, I would say, a new beginner when it comes to marketing. But I feel that it is all about communication, about who you are and what you are doing and what are you up to, or what is this book about, why you are supposed to buy. So I created a Facebook page of the book, and then I started uploading. So what I would like the readers as well as the authors to know, that start from whatever resources you have. Start from wherever you are. Ask yourself that what is the best I can do right now with whatever I have. So not getting hooked up in naysayers, not getting hooked up in the breakdowns, not getting hooked up in the conversation of having lack of money. Nothing. When you believe, the money comes to you. So when I kept faith, I had, one of my uncles who invested in the book, because he believed. He said, you're doing authentic work and I want to publish this. And I really thank him from heart and soul, Dr. Kataria. So he stood by me when I needed the most. My parents stood by me when I needed the most. So that belief is so very important. One of my clients, she is a mother to me, Mrs. Sisodia. She stood by me when I needed the most, building your faith that yes, go ahead, you're doing the right thing, and we are waiting for your book. So there were several other clients too, but yeah, I would want to share about her specifically. Yes, my family, my husband did support me, but later on, after 90% of the work was done, and I left him with no choice but to support. So whether it is about anything, marketing, don't get hooked up in labels. Just make sure that you're reaching people, and people know. Don't take for granted that they know that once you have shared, so they know that you are an author. No, ongoingly you have to reach people. Maybe a simple post, but don't be too harsh on yourself. Be very compassionate and kind. I follow my inner call. I can't put myself in a box, in a structured box, because that builds in stress energy. So I follow my inner guidance. So if I feel, I will just create a post with the book cover image and some take home message, and I will post it, and that is enough. I have sold several books by doing that, and then taking sessions, guidance sessions, and authentically contributing to the world. So when you give and being very clear about what you want, and still having faith and accepting the no, accepting the resistances, that okay, let the right people, right time, right situation come to you, and until then have faith and keep moving forward with grace and enjoy the now. Don't crave for anything, just keep going. God bless. Thank you.
How was your journey to becoming a published author? What struggles did you undergo?
How was my journey? Struggles? Certainly. But I am so thankful to all the struggles and all the breakdowns and all the resistances around me, because that has made me tough. Today, I am unshaken. The belief in me and myself and the confidence in me, myself has multiplied to 10 times of what I was before I wrote the book. So the book has a huge contribution in my own life, and I'm sure that I'm passing it on. And I am also sure that the use value in the book is much more than the cash value that I am taking. So it's an authentic, genuine contribution in the lives of people. So the struggles are all worthwhile. And problems or struggles we do have. All of us have. Who doesn't have? And if you don't have struggles, then you're not doing anything. So I welcome struggles. Struggles are my guidances. They are helping me evolve into a better version of me. So I am not afraid of them anymore. It's an opportunity to break my own barrier and take that next leap of faith. So that has made me self-dependent. That has increased my courage, my confidence at all levels. So yes, in the whole journey, right from the thought of writing the book, to choosing people, choosing material, choosing time and money and everything around it. I feel proud that I did it all alone, and that doesn't mean that I did not have team. When you have faith, the right people, the right situations, the right circumstances automatically come and support you. That's how the universe was guiding me, believe it or not. But yeah, when I was in breakdown, when I was going through struggle, when I was in doubt, I had these angelic guidances, a number like a repeating number 11111, something grabbing my attraction and telling me that you are on track. Just keep going. You are doing good. Just believe in yourself. And that has increased my confidence in what I was doing. And I kept going. And the angelic guidances, they became more bold. They became more clear. And then I started laughing and enjoying the journey. So it's not about whether you have struggles or not. If we don't crave for anything, but just believe and give our best and then leave it to the world. Have I made mistakes? Certainly. But that mistakes did not hook me from not attempting, not giving what I have, because the only intention was, if I don't do it now, then when? This is the right time. The right time is now. So I had these structures which kept me going, because my children had their own demands, my husband has his own demands and expectations, my in-laws had their expectations, and my patients, clients, they had their expectations, my team had their own perceptions and expectations, and they radiated certain frequency towards me, which was not always a blessing. At times it was, draining me out, but I had to still choose to bless them and not get impacted, and keep doing what I believe in, and have faith that at the right time maybe they will get it. And even if they don't, I'm not here to prove anything to anyone, but express myself fully and stay true to my own purpose. So I hope I communicated. Thank you so much. God bless and keep blessing. Pallavi.
Order your copy of The Door to Confidence Opens Here by Dr. Pallavi. If you are new to this channel, subscribe now, like and share this video. Keep on watching The Blaze Goldburst Show.